Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Reality Roundup podcast.
We have a little bit to talk about, but
the
big story this week is Big Brother Canada.
Yes.
So if you're interested in Big Brother Canada 8, make sure you watch
8?
the cast reveal, eh?
Yes, we made a separate video for it. We're going to be doing all of our Big Brother coverage separate from the podcast, so make sure you look for that. If you're not already subscribed, why not subscribe?
It's free.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about the Masked Singer.
Okay. This was the second week for Group B.
All right, so Banana went first, and Banana sang Achy Breaky Heart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who this is, but it's somebody who's old and thin and not the greatest singer.
Yeah, not a great singer. And they're making it seem like this is a blue-collar comedy guy. They did the whole get her done thing.
I don't see how he could fit in that outfit.
Yeah, I don't think it's Larry the Cable Guy, and I think that would have been way too obvious. Somebody I saw said it could be Bret Michaels, which I think is possible.
I think that's kind of likely. I don't know how it fits with the clues, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But isn't it funny that if it is him, he's like a singer in a band, and this person's not have a great voice. But yeah, I don't know. It's possible. I think it could be Bret Michaels.
Yeah, he's been through a lot.
Yeah.
Remember...
Health-wise and everything.
Remember his dating show?
How could I forget?
Remember...
I was more partial to Flavor of Love, but...
Yeah, remember when he was on... was it The Apprentice? And he got really sick at the end, and he had to come back.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
He's been through a lot.
Let's talk about the mouse.
All right.
This will be an everlasting love.
All right. It's 100% Dionne Warwick. Next. Frog sang In the Club.
Okay, Frog is really talented.
Very.
Not only vocally, but also dancing. Oh my god, what a great dancer.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a lot of clues last night about Prince, and there was a basketball, which makes everybody think Fresh Prince. Yep. Obviously, it's not Will Smith, but I was thinking maybe it's DJ Jazzy Jeff?
Yeah. Well, they were guessing like Carlton, but
nah.
I don't think
Carlton would rap like that. I think he would sing. But I think there's a really good chance that could be DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, I agree.
Which would be awesome.
Yes. All right, then Taco, who's an old, I'm sure, sang Bossa Nova.
Nice. Elvis.
What's with the toupee in the clues?
I don't know. The toupee. I thought last week maybe that could be... We were throwing around like Martin Short, Regis Philbin, like all these different people. I don't think it's either of them now. No. And then I thought maybe William Shatner because he had that like singing career. And
Billy Shatner can't move like that.
No, I know. And they were talking about like Star Trek or something in the clues.
Well, they were talking about some sort of a star thing, but I don't know if it was Star Trek.
I'm thinking, oh, what if it's like, oh my god, what if it's like Neil deGrasse Tyson or something? Okay. But I thought maybe. I don't know. Like, vocally, it sounds like it could be him. I don't know.
Taco kind of freaks me out because I feel like it's an apple head on top of a pile of garbage.
Mm-hmm.
When I look at it,
you don't see tomato?
I don't see tomato on a taco. I see apple on a pile of garbage. So
yeah. I'm gonna throw my hat out in the ring and say maybe Neil deGrasse Tyson. Because I'm thinking now that it's not somebody in, like, TV or film on, like, a space show. I think maybe it could be a scientist or something.
I think you may be onto something. And the really likely thing, he's made the reality show circuit. He was on Dancing with the Stars.
Was he?
Yes, he was.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I think it could be him. I don't know.
It could be.
I'm going to throw that out there.
That's a good one.
All right. The cat.
Saying Have Mercy.
I don't know who this is anymore. I don't think it's Julianne Hough anymore. It doesn't sound like her.
I don't know. I don't care.
Oh. All right.
Who would you have voted for to leave?
To leave? That's tough because I think this group... Actually, it's not tough. I would have picked the banana. No offense to the banana.
I would have picked Taco because I just can't look at that pile of garbage anymore.
But I think Taco has a decent voice. I like their style. I like the old school, singing the old standards and everything.
You don't think it could be Family Guy guy?
Family Guy guy. Seth MacFarlane?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that is kind of his, I mean, it's definitely his style.
Definitely.
So maybe,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I wouldn't cancel it out.
Okay. So, obviously, they voted for Mouse, which really sucked because I don't think Mouse deserved to go home.
Hello,
because
Mouse is a
was,
legend.
Yeah, exactly.
Mouse
and
is Dionne Warwick.
it was effing Dionne Warwick, and
Yeah.
we knew it. I'm sure they all knew it, too, but they had to play stupid.
Well, once it came down to the final guesses, all the judges were like, yeah, it's Dionne Warwick.
Yeah. So that
Except for, what, Ken?
Ken's an idiot.
I can't remember if it was Ken or the guest judge who was like, no, it's not.
Can we please cancel Ken?
Ah! Cancel culture's bad.
I know.
And Ken doesn't really deserve to be canceled. He just needs to, like, tone it down a little bit.
He needs to stop being goofy AF.
I mean, that's what he's there for, though. He's supposed to be, like, the goofy
I know,
one.
but he takes it a little bit too far, and it's really annoying, and it's turning me off.
All right.
Just saying, if you're watching Ken, which I know you're not.
Imagine. All right, let's talk about Survivor.
All right. Loving this season.
Mm-hmm.
So we start off at Cele. Adam is ready to send Parvati home.
And now?
Yeah, he's talking with Denise. He even gave back his half of the idol to her, so she has her whole idol.
I mean, that shows a lot of trust between the two of them.
Yeah, it's locked and loaded, and she is fully able to use it now.
Mm-hmm.
So Adam floats the idea of getting rid of Parvati to Ethan. Why would you do that?
I guess because he figures he's going to have the votes, so he wants to get Ethan and Rob on his side. But this is a risky-ass move, especially before the challenge, the immunity challenge. Like, you don't even know if you're going to be voting someone off this week.
Yeah.
That's...
That will give if you don't have to, that will give people an awful lot of time to sit and stew thinking, I'm after you.
Yeah, Adam wants me out, well, I want him out.
Yeah.
So that was pretty bold of him to do that.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Over at Dakal, it's Sandra's 5th time on the show.
Damn.
She's, I think she's got this down to a science. She is going to be retiring after this season, so she says. And, she knows how to give the people what they want.
Yes, she does.
Food. She will provide food for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And in
she knows
return,
how to lay that net out, and she caught a shark.
She did catch a shark,
Which was pretty wild.
Well, Tyson.
Well, let's resolve this first. So Tony went to go get the shark.
He almost friggin' dumped it.
This makes me so sad that they ate the shark. But he almost dumped it because it was gonna bite him. Tony is just a barrel of laughs.
He is a barrel of laughs. Tyson.
Back to the game.
Evil Jesus is talking to you, or Survivor Jesus. Let's call him Survivor Jesus.
Okay.
He's talking to Yul and Sophie, and he's telling them we need to get rid of Sandra.
I mean, it's pretty much a no-brainer, right?
Yeah,
she's won twice already.
She's
dangerous.
She's got $2 million in her Survivor bank account already.
I'm sure she's got more than that. I'm sure she's gotten paid for other appearances in other seasons.
Sure. But Yul does not want to get rid of Sandra. She's a good ally to him.
Yeah.
And he warns her about Survivor Jesus.
So Sandra's like, oh, okay, so Tyson's throwing my name out there. Good to know.
Right.
She's going to keep that in her back pocket. Because, again, this is all happening before they even do the immunity challenge.
Yep.
So, again, who knows which tribe is going to be voting someone out anyway.
All right. Well, over at Extinction Island, a.k.a. Edge of Extinction, Danny caught a tiny fish. This is the first time she's gone spearfishing.
Stop killing the animal.
Or what do they call it?
Yeah, spearfishing.
Is it spearfishing?
Isn't it?
I don't know.
I think so.
It's with the sling thing.
I think it's spearfishing.
Okay. You've got tree mail.
Girl! I mean, it is all women on Extinction Island right now.
It's nice that they each get a little piece of mail.
They each got a clue.
Yeah. And it was a picture of a tree.
Tree of Gondor. Who knew? It's in Fiji.
So they're like, oh, this is probably up, they're going to make us expend some energy here, and we got to go up this big hill and
I mean, they've
see what's
seen the
going
tree,
on.
so they know where to go, and they find this, like, chest there
With a
combination lock.
combo box. And Amber took off and didn't say anything. She was looking for clues to open up the combo lock.
Right, because the clue told them you already have everything you need.
Mm-hmm.
So they figured, wow, there's got to be some numbers around here somewhere. So she sees numbers painted on the crates. So she's trying those numbers. It's not working. And then Natalie has a brain blast, Jimmy Neutron style.
They sent them these necklaces with puka shells on them. Or
it was like a little wine charm. You know how they have the charms for the bottle? It was like a little charm on their clue.
Yeah. So she figured out that the combo was written out in shells with knots in between the numbers.
Mm-hmm. That's so cool. I love that.
She destroyed the
other ones.
Yeah.
So that was smart of her.
Mm-hmm.
And she went back up there when nobody else was around, and she got the advantage.
Yes, and obviously it doesn't do them any good on the island. The only thing that they could do with this is sell it.
Well, when they have a successful sale, don't they get a fire token?
Well, yeah, but I mean, she can't use...
Right, she doesn't use the actual advantage. So the advantage was you're going to have the chance to sell someone the opportunity to steal a vote.
Right.
To get a steal a vote advantage.
Right. So, for one token. And the only thing with this one is it's hidden at the other tribe's camp.
Oh.
Woo.
Yeah, so it's going to be a challenge. You know, the person that you offer it to might not even want to take that risk.
They might not have a token to buy it.
Yeah, so obviously she can't keep giving everything to Jeremy because he's out of tokens.
Mm-hmm.
But she decides to give this one to Sarah, Officer Sarah.
I want to know what they said when they went back up there and the thing was open.
I don't know. Maybe she closed it again.
Oh. Okay.
She might have closed it again. But yeah, over at the call, Sarah finds the note in her bag. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, what's this?
Oh, it's a steal a vote. Oh.
Well, the chance to get a steal a vote.
Yeah.
So she's going to have to sneak over to the other tribe's camp that night and find this steal a vote advantage in the other tribe's torches.
So she says, bring, Tony, could you, give me some backup for...
10-4, 10-4, I'm gonna need backup over at the Sele camp.
Yeah. I need you to help me out here, because we're in this Cops R Us alliance, so...
I love that the two of them are, trusting each other enough to work on something together like this, and it was just more fun airtime for Tony.
Mm-hmm.
So she enlists him to spit in some charcoal and put it on her face. On Ash Wednesday, no less. He really took her to church.
Oh boy, you're killing it, girl. Alright, so did she really need to do that? Probably not.
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit unnecessary, but it was pretty funny.
So she sneaks into Sele, and Ben is like...
Yeah, what? I don't know how much of that was creative editing, but she really did have to expose herself and stand up all the way. It seemed like across from where they were sleeping.
Right, because the advantage was hidden in the top of a torch.
Right.
So she had to figure out which one. They were taller than her, but she finally got it, and she got the hell out of there. I mean, she had to take a boat there. They didn't hear the boat, arrive.
I don't know.
Come on.
They must bring somebody in, way far away from where everybody's sleeping.
They probably have crew coming in and out all the time.
I mean,
so they probably don't think that much about it.
Probably. I love the addition of this kind of twist to the show. I would love to see someone get caught. I'm glad it wasn't Sarah because I like her. Mm-hmm. But I would love to see what happens if somebody would get caught doing that.
Yeah. All right, so it's immunity challenge time. It's also a reward challenge, chicken kebabs. Mm-hmm. Sitting in the sun, getting gross.
Do you think they give them the display ones or they make fresh ones for them?
I really hope they would give them
I think they make fresh ones, right?
I don't know, though.
All right. Well, anyway, this challenge, they got a big obstacle course. It was kind of like that show Wipeout. It reminded me they had to jump from platform to platform.
Wipeout or American
Ninja Warrior or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
American Ninja Warrior Princess.
Yeah. They had to jump from platform to platform.
And, wasn't that easy?
No, it wasn't.
They had to go. I mean, it probably is, except these people are starving.
I don't think it was easy, even if you're fully fed.
They also had to dig up a ladder, they had to hook a rope and pull themselves up to the first level and then use like a human ladder to get up to the second level. So
It's pretty wild. Sandra
yeah.
was like, I'm going to sit this one out.
How does she get away with sitting out all the time?
Because I guess they're like, yeah, you're not going to be good at this, so we'll let you sit out.
Okay.
Right? They want to win.
It's beneficial for both of them, I guess. So DeCal was leading, but then Sele...
They couldn't hook their rope.
No, but then eventually they caught up when it was time to do the puzzle.
That puzzle was tricky.
I thought Boston Rob was going to totally beef it again, but he actually made up some time, and it was really close. One piece.
Yeah, I mean, it almost looked like DeCal was going to blow it because they knocked that one piece out of place.
But they won.
Yeah, they got it together.
Somebody from Sele is going home.
Yeah, they
Or
lost
to
like
Ponderosa.
3 out of 4 challenges, right?
Yeah.
Oof.
Or not to Ponderosa. They're going to...
Tribal?
Edge of Extinction.
Oh, I didn't even hear what you said.
Yeah. So Sele... everybody's sitting around staring at each other because they know...
This
minute somebody gets up and they're a target.
This is the season of... Because nobody wants to run off and get caught looking for an idol. Nobody wants to get caught running off to talk strategy. Mm-hmm. So it takes them a while to actually like break off into little groups and start talking. But eventually they do. Right.
Ben, Adam, Jeremy, Denise, Michelle, they are all on board to get rid of Parvati.
But it's weird because they keep saying that they want to weaken Rob. Why not just
take out Rob?
I don't understand that.
Well, Adam wants to keep Rob around, and he wants to put him in the know. And he tells Rob, look, we're thinking about getting rid of Parvati. And he's like, oh, really? Okay.
I mean, that might work for some people, but you don't do that to Boston Rob.
So Boston Rob, he really is a puppet master. He goes and confronts Michelle and Jeremy, and Michelle is trying to give him some kind of sob story like, oh, the plan is to get rid of blah, blah, blah. And he's like, shut up.
I know the plan.
I know the plan. Yeah.
So he's like, I know you guys are trying to get rid of Parvati. That's not okay.
Your boy Adam's playing both sides because he outed your plan to me.
I mean, yeah, Adam was trying to make sure that his butt was going to be covered with Rob and Ethan if they took out Parvati, and it came back and bit him in the butt.
So Michelle, Denise, Jeremy, they're all pissed. Like, why is he playing both sides?
Was Denise like super pissed though? Because she is very close with Adam.
Yeah.
Is this going to get back to him? I don't know,
but it's time for tribal.
Yeah, and by the way, Rob also told Parvati, like, hey, you could be in trouble here.
She's like, oh, what?
Yeah, so it was unclear here if it was going to be Parvati, Adam, or even Ethan going. Because, again, they're like, what if we just want to weaken Rob and we take out Ethan? Why not take out Rob?
So at tribal, Jeff's like, hey, welcome back. Why do you keep losing?
I don't know.
Boston Rob. Okay, Parvati knows that she is a target.
I mean, duh.
Because everybody said so.
She's Parvati.
And Adam says, hey, Rob has a freaking statue on this island of him. He's a big deal.
Maybe
he's dangerous.
I don't know, like, target him?
Yeah. No, that's okay.
Also, why does Ben keep calling Parvati poverty? Come on, man! What are you doing?
I know, that was so bad.
But anyway, it's time for the vote.
And Ethan was voted out. What?
No!
You know what? It's probably for the best because Ethan seemed
way in over his head.
Yeah, he seemed like a deer in the headlights a lot of the time.
He never seemed to know what was going on. He wasn't used to this newer style of gameplay, which is like all over the place. And I don't think he would have made it to the end anyway because it was just too much.
I'm not saying he's not a great survivor. It's just,
no, he is, but he's very like old school.
Yeah.
I'm sad to see him go though because he's just such a great person.
But he may be back.
Yeah, I mean he's going to the Edge of Extinction. And he gave his fire token to Parvati.
It's good because he can tell Amber about Rob. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next time, whoa, somebody got bit on,
By what?
I think, on edge of extinction, and they had to call in a
Sounded
medic.
like somebody was getting medical attention.
Like something poisonous bit them, which I cannot believe
Doesn't
hasn't
happen
happened.
more.
Yeah.
I know.
Remember when they went, Officer Sarah went in and they showed them sleeping and there was a giant ass spider on somebody's head?
Yeah.
Never doing this show. Never.
No.
Let us know what you guys thought in the comments.
All right, it's time for the Bravo block.
Project Runway is the kickoff of
Well,
this block.
Actually, before we get into this, I just want to say we saw a preview for a new show that will be starting this spring.
Yes.
What was it, like summer camp or something?
Something like that.
Something about camp for adults.
Sign us up.
I think we're going to be checking it out.
I think so. I think it starts April 6th or something
Yeah,
like
that sounds right.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Let us
let's
know if
talk
you're
about,
excited about that.
Yeah, let's talk about Project Runway.
All right, so this was the week that they had the Olympic athletes
Mm-hmm.
and Paralympic athletes. I mean, they're all athletes. And you had to make a victory dress
Ooh.
to specification.
Yeah.
Their specification.
So this is always interesting when they have like a client on the show
Yeah.
because they have to please their client but still stay true to their design aesthetic.
Right. So this was a 1-day challenge. Oof, that's tough.
Mm,
But they did have $400 to spend, so...
that's a good chunk of change right there.
What was Carly thinking when she said, "Don't F it up"?
I think
Honey,
she's excited for...
You stole that from Drag Race.
She's excited for the new season of Drag Race, which will
I
be
guess
starting
so.
on Friday.
Oh, nice.
I know.
So, these athletes...
Is it Friday or... Yeah, I think Friday. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. These athletes are pretty diverse.
Mm-hmm.
I did not realize that there was an Olympic sport for shotgun shooting.
Where you been? I've definitely watched that before.
I mean,
But
I've seen biathlon, whatever, but
yeah, I've
I
seen
don't
the
think
one
this
where
was
they
that.
like ski and then they have to shoot and then they ski more.
I think this was just shooting.
No, I definitely remember watching just shooting before too.
That's weird.
It's crazy.
All right, so Nancy's athlete had spina bifida. She's in a wheelchair, so that that presents a lot of challenges, both for Nancy and for the Olympic athlete.
But it was really cool because just yesterday I was on Twitter and I saw like a promo for the upcoming Olympics and it had her athlete Tatiana
Oh,
in the ad. I was
really?
just like, that's Nancy's model.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Sergio's athlete was 22 weeks pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
She was already bumping out.
Yep.
And she said, "Hey, show off my bump. Why not?"
She's baby bumping.
Yeah. So,
Let's talk about the looks this week.
yeah.
So there are only 2 designers in the top,
Okay.
technically.
Right.
So we've got Victoria.
Right.
Her athlete was like a wrestler, I want to say.
Yeah.
And she wanted like a fun salsa dancing dress. Now,
I thought this was quite short.
I also dance salsa and I could never wear that dress to go out because that is way too short.
Yeah.
Holy crap. But
You'd
she
be
seemed
on
really happy
display.
with it. Yeah, I thought it was a nice dress other than the length.
Apparently, she doesn't mind showing off her hoo-ha.
I don't know. But this was like the perfect storm for Victoria because her client wanted exactly what Victoria makes.
Yes.
The
Yes.
asymmetrical
Straps.
cutouts, straps. So it was a match made in heaven.
Again, I'm a little surprised this was in the top because I thought it was a little bit too short.
They didn't seem to mind the length so much.
No. The thing about this week was, how do you critique fashion when it's what the client wanted?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That issue has come up in the past where somebody will get screwed over because they try too hard to please their client and they totally lose themselves in the design.
I also remember a lot of challenges like this in the past on Project Runway where the clients and the designer did not match up and the clients did not get something that was beautiful or what they wanted.
Yeah, there was nothing like that
Jeffrey.
this time around. Everybody, yeah. Oh my God, when they had to design for the mothers.
Yeah.
So there was nothing like that this season. Everybody was really happy
Everybody was
with
thrilled with
what
their
they got,
outfits.
with their designers. So that was nice to see.
Well, you got to remember too that a lot of these athletes are extremely tall, extremely short, and extremely muscly.
Yeah.
So you cannot buy anything at freaking Target because it's not going to fit them.
I'm sure a lot of them were just happy to have something custom made that would actually fit right.
Yeah. I mean, I remember back in the day, in the 80s, I think one of the speed skaters, they were making the outfit for the, the walk-in outfit. Mm-hmm. And they were like, oh man, we had a custom make
My legs are not going to fit in here.
Exactly. His legs were as big as people's waists.
I think I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. I think his name was Eric. I don't remember.
I don't know. But anyway, the winning look of the week, yes. Nancy's gown.
Well deserved.
Yeah. She
really went above and beyond on this one. I thought it was beautiful.
I love that not only did it look good, but she made it...
It was functional.
Functional for her athlete. She had the Velcro so that her athlete could get in and out of it on her own. She had the train on the wheelchair, which
was fun.
I loved. Yeah, that was really cool.
And the elegant braiding at the top of the bustier and the like sleeve detail was incredible.
Yeah.
I thought it was very elegant, very rich, expensive looking. So
it was a well-deserved win.
Yeah, definitely. Now let's talk about the bottom.
Okay, so first up.
Did you find it hilarious that when the athletes were out there, they were all like, oh, this was amazing. And then when they were like, get them out of here.
So we can really talk about these looks.
And they really nitpicked the hell out of these outfits.
I mean, they have
after the clients left.
They have to. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here.
Well, they didn't want to tell them to their faces like...
Well, it wasn't anything against the athletes. And they're not like used to being the model. So they didn't want them to take it personally.
Right. Well, I mean, with Britney's model, they were like, this dress is,
dime a dozen.
Dime a dozen. So they didn't want to say that in front of her. Oh, you have common taste. Or...
I like the idea of it, but I felt like the top was unfinished.
Yeah, I didn't like where the modesty panel was. I thought she could have done more, like maybe put a nice detail across the top or something like that. Because it seemed to me that if she moved at all, this was going to bust open.
You think?
I know it would if I was wearing it.
I don't know. I didn't have an issue with the modesty panel itself. Just like the top. I don't know. Something...
That's what... No, I didn't have a problem with the panel.
Oh.
I thought... Maybe she needed like a little bit more reinforcement there because that modesty fabric is just ice skater skin.
Well, I think there was a lot more structure in the top of the gown that we didn't see on the outside that kept everything in place.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think so. But anyway.
I was nervous that she, it was going to rip because I know it would have ripped if I was wearing it.
How about Marquise's look?
I thought the bottom was great, but I did not like the eyelet fabric that he used for the top part.
That was my issue too. I love the slit on the side because she's proud of her prosthetic.
Yeah, why not?
And I love that. Amazing. But I didn't like the eyelet fabric on this.
I love the style. I did not like the fabric.
Yeah. And I think the judges were right. It was a little bit too
casual.
Sheer.
Well, she wanted that. She wanted that.
I don't know if she realized how sheer it was on the top. I don't know. But she was very happy with it, which is what's important.
Because he was going to line it, and she said, no, don't line it.
Oh, I guess. Okay. Sergio.
Ill-fitting, but love the concept.
Yeah, I like the idea of it, but I have to agree with the judges that, like, the shoulders and the darts in the front weren't perfectly tailored.
I don't have a problem with the simplicity of the design.
No, I think the simplicity is great.
It was just not well tailored.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. The color was great though.
Yeah, and so was Jeffrey's. I love the color of Jeffrey's.
Was fantastic, but that slit.
Ooh, could have been off to the side a little more.
Yeah,
it was a little too central.
But she was thrilled with it.
I thought she looked like $1 million.
I do too.
But that slit probably could have been moved over a little bit.
Yeah, he made her look fat. He made her look short. I'm a very tall person as well, and I hate I hate wearing short clothing because I feel like it makes me look like all legs.
Mm-hmm.
So the proportions on this actually made her look not tall, which is great if you're a tall person because you don't want to look that tall.
I don't know.
I don't like it.
Well, I'm
Mother
medium,
doesn't
and
like
I'd like
it.
to look tall.
Yes, but the grass is always greener on the
I
other
know.
side. So,
Well, the big twist this week was no one went home. Everybody was safe.
how could you send anybody home, especially when they really had a nitpick?
I mean, all the clients were happy, so that was wonderful. But at the same time, next week is going to be a double elimination.
Oh, no! But next week is that super fun. I can't remember the last time they did this, the avant-garde challenge.
Well, we missed a few seasons.
Well, where they send you to a destination for like the day, and you're inspired by the destination that you choose, and you come back and you...
Well, I think that's where they were having the fashion show, the runway show.
Where?
At the building.
At Hudson Yards? Is
I
that
don't know if
Hudson
that's what it
Yards?
was. I don't
know.
But it looked really cool.
I haven't seen it yet, but...
They're all pooping their pants for this avant-garde challenge because that's intimidating.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're getting down to it. They're going to decide with this challenge who is going to New York Fashion Week.
Who would you like to see go to New York Fashion Week?
Ooh, okay. I would say Nancy.
Definitely Nancy.
Victoria.
Yes.
And then, this is tough. I will say, I only have 2 spots left. Jeffrey.
Yes.
And either Marquise or Brittany.
I'm going to say Marquise.
No offense to Sergio.
No offense to anybody.
Yeah.
You know, they're all wonderful designers, but this is just, we got to make some cuts.
Yeah. I think that it would be really good for Marquise because I think what he lacks in the technical side of things, he will be able to improve when he has more time to work on things. Yeah. So,
yes.
And I think he has a lot of really great ideas.
Was he self-taught?
Wasn't he self-taught?
Yeah, I think he was the self-taught one. So, yeah, good for him that he's made it this far.
I know.
It's amazing. All right, that's Project Runway. Let us know what you thought in the comments.
Play copyright music. It's time for Vanderpump.
Bless you.
We got a sickie at home in there.
Yeah, and here.
Yeah.
So Schwartzy got himself a little lizard.
He did.
How fun.
Oh, it was so cute.
I hope he doesn't F it up.
No, Stassi was trying to be all Mother of Dragons with that lizard on her shoulder.
And she was like, get it off me.
Oh, I think it ran away because it didn't like the drama.
All right, well, Jax is deflecting attention on the whole pastor situation because he sucks. And he's tired of people saying, hey, why didn't you take care of this sooner? Because you definitely knew about it.
Yeah.
So he's embarrassed, I feel like.
I feel like that too, but I just think it's BS how they're using the excuse like, oh, our wedding's coming up, like, how dare you say this or that? Like, you're not immune because you're getting married.
I feel like Jax and Brittany are perfect together because they both suck.
Oh!
And they are both self-centered. I
don't
think
know
she
that
gets
Brittany
that
sucks.
more than... I think she gets that from him.
Yeah, I don't think she
Like,
sucks.
I do. I'm sorry, Brittany, but you really should have not played stupid and gotten rid of the pastor in the beginning. Because that was really, really hurtful for your friends.
Well, it's causing a lot of drama still. Sandoval's
taking the hit for this.
Well, I mean, he wasn't exactly the most tactful with the way he brought it up in front of everyone. He could have handled that a lot better.
That's true. You know what? They're both at fault, but I really don't feel that Sandoval deserves what he's getting out of this. So we visit Randall's house.
Whoa, Randall's on the show this season. How do you feel about that?
No.
I like that he's on the show now because we get to see, like, more of Lala's life.
He's an old... And he... No, I'm not going to say it.
Okay. Well, anyway, they were talking about their home renovation. Wasn't she on Jeff Lewis's show for this reno? Yeah.
Way long ago. But I guess this is in chronological order from a while back.
Yeah, we didn't...
this was filmed a while ago.
For some reason, we didn't see the rest of Jeff Lewis's show, the last season. So we didn't
too
get to that episode yet.
Upset when he broke up with Gage, and I didn't want to watch anymore. I just felt bad about it.
That was sad.
All right, so Lisa has hurt her foot, and Brett has showed up. She forgot to call and cancel her personal trainer for the day.
Maybe she just wanted to hang out.
But she is up for a chat, and he says, I'm thinking about asking out Charlie. And she's like, could you stop dating my employees?
I'm sorry, but this Charlie girl...
She's a bit much.
She seems very shallow. She's kind of like Sheena Light. I don't know.
She is kind of like Sheena Light.
I just don't know.
That Sheena Young.
Yeah. Ooh. I just thought it was funny that Lisa said that she had a foot injury and she was still wearing her heels. Girl, what are you doing?
All right. Hey, Max, you F-boy. Heard you were exclusive, huh? Nope. Not really exclusive. Just, a little bit more serious. Like, if I had somebody who invited me to a wedding and I needed a +1, I'd pick her.
Oh, God.
But I still like single Max.
It seems like exclusive to him doesn't actually mean exclusive.
No, and I feel like Dana is getting pissed off because she feels like it was better before they went exclusive.
It seems like they're hanging out less now that they're, like, together than when they were not.
Is it because he doesn't want to be seen with her? Like,
I don't think it's like he's embarrassed about her.
No, not embarrassed about her, but he doesn't want
other people to think he's taken.
That's it.
Maybe.
All right. Well, Jax and Sandoval have a little chat outside of Sir.
Ooh, this was not good.
Jax not only cut Tom from the wedding party, from the best man slot, but he's not even invited to the wedding anymore.
Damn!
Wow.
I've been looking at this phone for 4 days waiting for a text from you.
They've known each other for over 20 years.
Yeah. I just can't believe how much drama goes on in that little parking lot behind the restaurant. Oh my God. How many fights have they all had out there?
Oh my God. How many times has Jax driven up in his stupid motorcycle?
I thought you were going to say ripped off his sweater to fight.
Well, that too. Wow.
Yeah.
So, Tom's out, but guess who's in? Randall and Lala are the new dinner dates for Jax and Brittany.
Apparently, Jax loves to text Randall.
You know what? Jax loves when people treat him to trips and expensive things.
Come ride on this private jet.
Exactly. And
of course he's gonna like him.
And freaking Lala is telling Brittany, well, I wouldn't want Ariana in my wedding party. She's too boring.
She called her a wet blanket. Yeah. I was really surprised because I thought that Ariana and Lala were like...
I thought they were tight.
Much better friends than that.
Nope.
Ugh, so that was kind of...
So Jax, oh my God, gets down on one knee and freaking asks Randall to be in his wedding party.
Wow.
Not best man. You're just filling in for Tom because I had to get rid of Tom.
They need the numbers to be even on both sides.
Where are they going to find a matching suit for double chicken, no bun, in a week?
I don't know. I just think the whole idea of like making people get special clothes for your wedding is so like archaic. I don't know. This is just me going off against the wedding industry.
And they had to buy the suits. They didn't like rent them or anything. They had to buy them.
But anyway, yeah, he accepted, so he's gonna be in the wedding now.
I would have been like, I wasn't your first choice. No thanks.
I know, it's kind of weird. It's not a good situation, but it's kind of like the final nail in the coffin in Tom Sandoval's coffin.
All right,
There's not going to be room for him to come back in.
Schwartz is sad because he didn't want to have to do any of the work for Best Man because he doesn't know what to do.
Come on, man.
What do I do, Tom? I don't know what to do. And Sandoval says, don't worry, Schwartzy. I got a whole kit. I got a whole setup here. You're going to be all set. Just follow the instructions.
What to do, and it's going to be like I'm there with you.
Those two son of a bitches. All right, so this was so sad when Skiana told Brett, you should be with an older woman.
Someone more mature.
Not Charlie. She's too young for you.
Sheena is just like so high school. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. And she's been like this for a long time, but I feel like it keeps getting worse and worse. But maybe it's just more sad because she's getting older and she's still in that mindset.
All right, so Ariana and Brittany have a chat, and
Ariana's in a really awkward position right now.
this reminds me of a Post Malone song, Circles. Brittany doesn't want to be the bad guy, so she's waiting for Ariana to make a move and say, I'm not going to be in the wedding without Tom. She doesn't want to be the bad guy and cut Ariana from the wedding.
Mm-hmm. Well, she wants Ariana to be like, oh, I'm sorry about the situation, blah, blah, blah. Like, she still wants her in the wedding.
Doesn't she, though?
And Ariana's like, I don't know if I feel comfortable with that.
I don't know. But Charlie and Brett go on their date, and oh boy, he unpacked a lot of baggage on this date.
Is he vegan? Because it
I'm
seems
not
like
sure.
maybe. If so, good for him.
Yeah. He just got out of a 5-year relationship.
His only relationship
Oh
ever.
my God, honey, you're going to need a lot of time to decompress. But he subscribes to the school of genuinity.
What? He's looking for someone with genuinity.
Why would he tell Charlie that Skiana did not approve of him dating?
Maybe that
her?
will make Charlie be like, oh yes, then let's go out. I don't know.
It's so sad.
It didn't seem like Charlie was fully on board with this whole thing.
I don't think this relationship is going to have legs.
Brett seems like a nice guy, but maybe a little bit simple. I don't know.
All right, well, Brittany and Jax are summoned to Villa Rosa.
Yes.
And Lisa tells them tearfully that she cannot go to their wedding.
This was so sad.
Because her mom passed away the day before. Oh my God, that's terrible.
Yeah, I feel awful
She has
for her.
had a rough year.
Yeah.
Poor Lisa.
So obviously they understood that. They were like, yeah, absolutely. Like, go to London. Take time for
Right.
yourself. It's just, I feel so bad for her.
Yeah. I mean, I think in real time, Lisa might have actually shown up for the wedding.
Did she?
I can't remember now.
I don't know about that.
I can't remember. Or maybe she, like, called them. Or I'm sure she called them. All right, so Tom and Tom have a little meeting. And Sandoval is really hurt because of Jax.
He knows that Randall is in
Oh,
and he's out.
that hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts. So Ariana and Lala and Stacy,
Stacy.
they have lunch or whatever.
I think it was nighttime, wasn't it?
It was nighttime.
I don't know. I may have just made that up, but
And
I felt like
really
it was nighttime.
pissed me off when Lala and Stassi were like, what the F is wrong with you? Why don't you just apologize to Brittany?
To be fair, they did not understand what Ariana was really going through with her mental health because she hasn't shared that with them. So it's not like they knew about it and they were like, you suck. She didn't share that with them, but now
Yeah.
she's opening up to them. She's like, you know what? Sometimes I just want to like drive off a cliff. And that made me feel really sad for her. I hope that she's getting the help that she needs.
I think she is.
And she's in a better place
You know
mentally
what?
now.
She's got Tom also to support her, and he is very supportive of her, which is a wonderful thing. And I feel like she is very supportive of him in return as well. So
Yeah.
they are in a very good place. So Tom is the bigger man and texts Jax,
A
wishes him
freaking
well.
novel.
Did you see how long that was?
Oh my god.
That did not even fit on that iPhone 11 Pro screen.
That was a long ass text.
Whoa. Ariana says, why even bother? Why even bother?
Yeah, so it's a real cliffhanger if they're going to be at the wedding or not.
Well, they did show the scenes from next week, and it looks like Tom and Ariana did go to the wedding, at least to the destination.
To Tennessee.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Kentucky.
Whatever it is.
Oops.
Somewhere in the south of the
I
United
believe
States.
Kentucky.
Okay. Kentucky?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they're in Kentucky. It looked like they were in the hotel. Is Tom going to actually go to the wedding?
We'll find out.
As a
I'm
guest?
sure he will because I think the death of Lisa's mom kind of put things into perspective and they're like, why are we worrying about things like this? Like, this is not worth it.
Yeah, but when Jack said that, did he mean like I need to cut the bad people out of my life, or do I need to make amends with?
I think he meant he needs to make amends.
Well,
that's what I took away from it anyway.
We'll see. I kind of felt like it was the other way around. That like I need to.
I mean, maybe.
Is his mom gonna be at the wedding?
I don't think she was there.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out next week. Let us know what you guys thought in the comments. And if you got any spoilers from Real Time.
Don't tell us because I want to find out on the show.
Let us know because I'm lazy.
No, don't let us know.
Let us know.
Don't. All right, time to sail away. Sail away with Below Deck Sailing Yacht.
All right. So, Paget and Sierra. Yes, the all-star couple on this sailing yacht. They're arguing.
In Paradise.
They're arguing during the toga party.
They're arguing a lot.
Who cares? All right. Parker's pissed off.
No, he pissed Adam off.
Parker pissed Adam off. Sorry. I'm not feeling well.
I know. He had to get up in the middle of the night to do his anchor watch, and he was like slamming doors.
Apparently, you're not used to having a roommate who's on a different schedule than you.
Yeah. I mean, he could be better about that.
Yeah.
Adam's a very important crew member. He's got to cook for everybody.
He also has to cook while the boat is sideways. Stuff's flying everywhere. There's broken glass. That has always bothered me about this show. Whenever they break a glass or anything.
And they're like walking around barefoot.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's really awful.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been barefoot on my uncle's sailing yacht. We always had to wear
little skippies or something.
White skippies.
Oh my goodness.
No colored soles.
Yeah.
Only white.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the broken glass thing, how ridiculous was it how much of an issue it became that Parker was like, oh, we should get a vacuum that will pick up all the little pieces of glass. And like it had to go through so many people and then back to him like, don't say that.
Yeah.
It's not cool. Really?
All right, well, this next part shows us just how green this crew is because they had to dock the boat in a very windy situation, and it was close to hitting the dock.
There wasn't enough communication, I feel like.
No.
People were throwing out lines when they weren't supposed to be. Parker, this was not a good episode for him.
No.
He's really pissing a lot of people off.
And still, Sierra and Paget not the greatest communication skills between these two, especially when docking that boat. All right, well, they survived that with the vegans. $1,500 tip. Not too shabby,
pretty
vegans.
Good. I mean, I don't know if they'll be able to top that one from the Apple exec or whatever he was.
Well, it's party time in Corfu. Parker is bummed out.
Yeah, so this made people even more upset with him because he was all
bringing everybody down.
Yeah.
And freaking Paget, how have you never had chicken fried steak before? Is that like an American thing?
Because he freaking grew up on like a barge or whatever he said. That's like a completely different life.
I guess so. Well, it's time for the new charter. Welcome the 1-month-old baby on board.
Who does that?
The baby's going to be barefoot anyway, so.
Oh my goodness. I still can't believe there's a 1-month-old baby on a sailboat.
Well, Adam's pretty thrilled because according to the preference sheets, there are no dietary restrictions.
Just kidding. Oh. The mom shows up and she's like, yeah, can't have dairy, eggs, or nuts. Yeah,
because she's, the baby probably has colic. Usually those foods are a no-no for breastfeeding moms, so I could definitely see that. But that really shouldn't be that much of a problem.
Yeah. Well, Jenna is having some issues with her staff. As in, she's not really telling them what to do. She's being mean to them.
Georgia's not the greatest on laundry either.
Yeah, but I feel like Jenna is not giving her the guidance that she should. Mm-hmm. And she freaking made her cry and then was like laughing about it in a weird way.
Well, Georgia refused Jenna's hug. Oof. And boy, that was awkward AF.
That was super awkward.
Woo!
Yeah, that was really awkward.
All right, well, Parker's having more issues.
His woes continue.
He's doing one of the big no-nos. Do not talk to the guests too much. You have to do your job.
Mm-hmm.
You're not there to keep the guest company. You gotta do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know, on deck.
I mean, if they're talking to you, yeah, you should talk back, but...
Yeah, but then you should, like, politely excuse yourself. Like, you gotta...
I need to go, like, run this boat.
Yeah, I gotta go do works.
Yeah.
So, the guests wanted a freaking tour of the engine room. Unheard of!
Byron was more than happy to do it.
Why not? I mean, it's not like there's dead bodies in there or anything.
I mean, I don't know.
Alright, so, Jenna, guess what? She's infertile? Who cares? Well, Adam does, because he's not into kids.
These two, are they gonna get together
match
or
made
what?
in heaven. Alright, so they had to dig a fire pit. There was a whole brouhaha about that. Who cares?
More
who cares?
nagging with Paget and Sierra.
Alright, well, Jenna has no patience for Georgia. She is, it's getting a little...
Tense.
It's getting to be a bit much.
Mm.
So next time, the boat hit the dock.
Oh no! It looked like the edges were freaking aluminum
Scraped
foil.
off. Yeah.
That didn't look good.
Ooh, that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad. So,
that was Below Deck Sailing Yacht.
And that brings us to the end of our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys.
Thank you so much for listening.
Guess what happens next week?
Oh my goodness.
Big Brother Canada.
Ah! So that's actually going to be a separate thing. We're not going to be talking about Big Brother in the podcast. We're still going to do the podcast, but just in case you were looking...
We're going to do our usual coverage
yeah.
of Big Brother Canada. So I hope you join us for that.
Mm-hmm.
And until next time, much
love.
love.